You're Josh.
Your banks,
Odd places going.
viral.
Got new glasses. Can you tell?
It's hard to miss, really. But I like them. I like I like the shape. It's a
Yeah.
very intelligent shape, believe it or not.
Oh, I like glasses. I like to wear them too. So,
Oh, good.
Josh, Josh. So, um, is language for you an aphrodisiac?
Language itself is not an aphrodisiac. It can be used as one. I think it's got the aphrodisiacal power, if that's a word.
Yeah. Um, okay, aphrodisiac, a sexual um, movement, a sexual feeling when you hear or see or smell or something. That's what aphrodisiac. I had to look it up. I had to make sure I was using the right word. So I'm hanging out with this woman the other day, actually yesterday, and she starts speaking to me in Yiddish.
Whoa, hey.
Yiddish.
Do you know
That's
Yiddish?
what is that
Do you,
what Jewish people speak? Is that what they?
well,
Is it
so
Yiddish or Hebrew?
Yiddish is like a Hebrew slang. It's like slang of Hebrew and some German and probably a little bit of Russian in there too. It's a very interesting language. I know a little bit.
Okay, so she did, I guess, the Hanukkah prayer or the Hanukkah something or other, and oh my gosh, it was an aphrodisiac for me. I was moved, like wow, and I think I pinpointed down to the those things that
Oh,
she did. I think she had like
yeah.
three of them, maybe two and a half in there.
There's a lot of cuz in that. Yeah.
Yes, and I was totally mesmerized by her. I was like, wow.
She must have had like chutzpah, right? Like that kind of like that quality.
Yeah, she had the chutzpah. When I say it, I sound like a goyim saying it because I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm not Jewish. I don't have
Yeah,
the
it's better than
upbringing.
being a schmuck. But anyways,
Okay,
so did you understand a word she was saying, or was it just how she was saying it is what got you?
you're right. I didn't know what she was saying. At the end, she said, "Hey, I'm saying." This is the Hanukkah prayer. And I was like, oh, well, okay, I got it. I didn't know what she was saying. I don't even think she said Hanukkah. She might have said Hanukkah at the end.
Hanukkah, Hanukkah.
Stop. It's an
No, seriously, that's
aphrodisiac.
how you say it. It's
I know you are Jew or slash Jewish. Um, so I'm asking you, this is what I'm asking you. Are there, you just said languages don't do that. However, you know other languages also. You know Romanian, is it?
yeah.
Okay, so by knowing other languages, does that have you ever met someone where when you spoke it, they were like, I don't, maybe not, they were mesmerized. Let's say mesmerized. If they had an aphrodisiac effect to it, then they had an aphrodisiac effect to it. I don't know.
You know, the only language that I speak that's had an aphrodisiac effect is English. I've never been able to do it in any other language.
So,
Only English.
so
But
how do you do it? How do you do it in English? Just the
I
words
have
that
a
you use?
very robust and resplendent command of the English language,
Wow,
and that's what
resplendent.
does. Yes,
Oh,
I overwhelm them with my Englishness.
I'm starting to be mesmerized right now by.
No, hey, I'm not trying to use it on you right now. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. So she was probably speaking Hebrew, just so you know. Typically the prayers aren't in Yiddish. Yiddish is kind of like I
Oh,
said, slang.
oh,
She was
okay.
actually speaking Hebrew.
Okay. Whatever it was,
Yeah.
the mesmerizing effect was definitely there. So I have heard, I mean, another language that really moves me is French. I mean, I'll listen to a French singer, female French singer, and oh my, I am totally in awe by how the words and the sounds come out like birds in a tree, and all of a sudden I want to fly with them.
You know, French doesn't do that for me. It just I realize it's like the language of love and romance language doesn't do it for me. I hear missed consonants. I hear silent letters, and it drives me nuts. I can't handle silent letters. It
That's
bothers
right.
the fuck out of me.
That's
All
right.
the wasted letters in French is ridiculous. Just say it. And they swallow. They actually swallow. So speaking of being an aphrodisiac language, they swallow their
Like,
words.
okay, okay.
They don't
But
finish.
however, it's so sexy. I think it is
You say so.
extremely just like, oh, the way it, ah.
Its magic does not work on me.
Okay,
It
okay.
never has.
So speaking of linguistics, I'm a big fan of Noam Chomsky. I just want to throw that in there right now.
Okay.
Um, the language, the music of hip hop, of rap, which has been around for 25 years, I guess. I'd say 25 years. Yeah, 25 years, maybe 30 years.
Maybe a little bit
Anyway,
longer, but
I,
yeah.
I was listening to a song today, and it was half rap. It was actually half melodical and half rap. And I hopefully I'm not offending anybody by saying rap is not melodical, melodical. Anyway,
Melodic.
melodical. So I'm listening to rap, and that language of rap, okay, which is a language, I found. I do not find it moving. I mean, I have listened to some rap where I've been like, wow, like Eminem, he does some stuff, and I'm just like, I want to punch somebody,
Yeah.
or just he builds it to a, and not only Eminem, there have been other rappers, um, um, Pitbull will do some rap, and I'm like, oh, he's got something. There's some soul. There's something. I don't know what it is. I can't put my pin on it. The point I'm saying is that rap as a language, that cadence, that the way the cadence. Rarely does it affect me in a like a moving way, in a mesmerizing way.
It doesn't. You don't want to make love hearing rap. That's not like it doesn't do that for you, huh?
Come to
Well,
think of it, I don't think I've ever been in that situation before with rap, and
rap and love don't go together for you, and that's okay.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure. I mean, yes. No. I mean, for you, for me, no. All right.
Yeah, maybe not for me. Here's an interesting question though.
Okay.
Going back to your Hebrew friend,
Mm-hmm.
if you did understand what she was saying, would it be less or more attractive?
I think would be less attractive because I was engulfed in the words and how she was saying it and how they came out.
Okay.
There was no swallowing like in the French language. It was
Yeah.
definitely a guttural, outward, just flow of words. A lot of consonants too, by the way. So yeah, I'm glad I did not know it. If I know the words, I've got to think about the words. And that brings me back to music. We're ping-ponging back and forth between language and music. In music that has words, I rarely listen to the words. I'm moved by however the melody moves me. And then later on, I find out that the song's about a serial killer or something. I'm like, what? I love this.
Yeah, it gets you in the mood. Then you find out it's about like beating people up or
Yeah.
abusing children, or like, oh man, I actually like this. I did it to this. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
I know. Um, so yeah, I'd rather not know the words.
So you need to start listening to. So here's the solution.
Okay.
No more listening to English based music. You need to be listening to international music worldwide, things you don't understand, and you will have the time of your life.
I will. I'll just go with whatever the music feels like. What song? I was listening to a song the other day, and the song was a happy, upbeat song, and it's about a guy jumping off a bridge and killing himself. And I only knew that like 50, probably 40 years after the song came out. Um, I guess you're right. I guess I'll get with Alexa and find out if she can give me some, Yugoslavian songs, Yugoslavian folk songs.
This actually reminds me of one of my favorite commercials of all time. It's a Dutch commercial. And this family of four gets into a car and they turn on the radio. They start up the car, turn on the radio, and all you hear is, I want to F you in the ass. And it's like a thrash metal. I want to F you in the ass. And it's over and over. And they start off like, they're like this, and they're like, and they start jamming to it, right? They start bouncing their head, and they're getting into it. And the commercial was for English lessons. Need English lessons?
Oh,
I mean,
ooh.
it's just perfect, exactly what you're talking about. One of the best commercials I've ever seen.
Yes, yes. How that music can just move you, and you have no idea what they're talking about.
Exactly. So the key here is you don't need English lessons. You just need to feel the music and let that and just interpret it the way you want to interpret it.
Right, right. Move with the music. Now,
Yeah.
now, you do not like French, so there must be a language that you do like to listen to. With English, I mean, you like to use English as that tool for yourself,
Yes.
as an aphrodisiac for others. Now,
Yeah.
do you have one that you listen to that you like? I mean, is Romanian that language that like, wow, that may.
I don't know if I call Romanian a very romantic language. It's got a lot of harshness to it also. Uh, Spanish. I do like Spanish. You know what I like listening to? Here's what I like, and I don't understand the language. Portuguese. Portuguese, Brazilian. Like if you ever hear Brazilian jazz, like Jobim, oh my
Mm,
goodness, that
really?
stuff is great. And I have no idea I don't have a very good idea what they're saying.
Maybe next time we'll talk about that. I'm Banks. I mean, that's Josh.
Gosh. Oh, and that's Banks
Yeah. Odd places.
going viral.
Boom.